Is the worst person you have ever met? I met my ex-girlfriend Renee 4 years ago when we were 17 and 16 in particular. We were off and on because it was toxic and we weren't best suited. She was always drinking and going out with other people and couldn't be bothered with me unless she had a bad day. She constantly went out drinking, sending explicit pics to other guys, sleeping with others and then blaming it on assault so I wouldn't freak out. And I handled it poorly by being strict and creating rules and being way too overprotective of her. Which I can admit is my bad. But she always made me the source of her issues and blamed me for her parents hating her. Her sister being mean to her. Not having a social life. Even though I stopped her from taking her life when I met her, helped her finish high school, and helped her get a scholarship to my local university. We finally broke up when she moved here for college from a few states away almost 2 years ago. When she at 19 started dating a minor behind my back. I went on with my life and she went on with hers. I met somebody and we had a perfectly healthy relationship and she brought out the best in me and made me become a better person until a month ago when I lost her in an intoxicated driving accident. I grieved as I needed and continued trying to do better like she always wanted for me. Flash forward a week ago when Renee and I ran into each other and started talking again, told her how my life was going, she talked about hers. And we started being friends again. She knew I was grieving and at first was incredibly sympathetic and I figured we could have a good friendship. After a day she started comparing me to her new boyfriend and making fun of me for things I lacked and would rub in my face how better he is at everything compared to me. The shoe dropped when she started rubbing in my face about sleeping with him and how it must suck knowing I can't again with my ex. I'm fine with being insulted but bringing her up knowing my pain pushed a line. I told her to knock it off and don't talk about it and she proceeded to treat me like a client at her job. She helps mentally disabled people and knows I have a slight disability, and kept telling me that if I don't want to be talked to like that then stop telling her what to do. She gets intoxicated one night and starts yelling at me about our relationship and all the issues she endured for being with me. I apologized and made my amends because I can agree I wasn't always the best. Never expected her to apologize for hers but made clear how sorry I was for my part as I know I wasn't always correct, and she finally went to bed. Next night she calls me at 1 a.m. She gets incredibly intoxicated again. Her boyfriend is with her. Starts calling me names. She makes comments that she's gonna keep screwing her boyfriend and I can't have intimacy with my ex anymore, to where I make a comment of that's nice, now if only he could satisfy, which brought her boyfriend into a rage and threatening to shoot me, and then Renee pipes up and says that my ex's death was for the better as being with me is a worse fate than what happened to her. They both were college students living in the dorm on scholarships. The college has a rule against alcohol and you will lose your scholarship if caught with it. So I contacted the police, gave them her dorm number, explained she's underage drinking, her boyfriend is supplying the alcohol, and she's currently sleeping in the dorm with him. Police show up, dorm roommates let them in, knock on the door, catch her intoxicated with all sorts of alcohol from over state lines and catch them both obviously sleeping while she's drunk. She ends up charged with underage drinking. He's charged with giving alcohol to a minor and is looking at added assault charges because he got her intoxicated and then slept with her while she's under the legal age. And both of their scholarships were lost and were expelled and now both have to leave town and they both live in entirely different states.